Hello soccer fans, my name is Vladislav and today we continue our series about great players everyone needs to know about. So, today we're gonna talk about Johan Cruyff, one of the best and probably most important players of all time. Hendrik Johannes Cruijff was a Dutch professional football player and a coach. As a player, he won the Ballon d'Or 3 times, the Golden Ball I should say so, and he revolutionized the the total football tactics. I had an episode about tactics. I mentioned this or there. You should go check it out. I know I look a bit scary, but I didn't find a good mask, so that's what we have to roll with. And now also you need to hear me. So let's continue. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Dutch football became a powerhouse, and that's mainly because of Cruyff. He led the Netherlands to the final of the 1974 FIFA World Cup and received the Golden Ball as player of the tournament. At the 1974 finals, he executed a feint, a trick I should say so, that gives me an idea. Next time around, we're gonna have a feint, a tricks video about the tricks you can perform while playing football. So, let's continue. He executed a feint that was subsequently named after him, the Cruyff turn, which is still today used in modern football. Wearing the number 14 jersey, he set a trend for wearing shirt numbers outside the usual starting lineup numbers of 1 to 11. At club level, Johan started his career at Ajax, where he won 8 Eredivisie titles, 3 European Cups, and 1 Intercontinental Cup. In 1973, he moved to Barcelona for a world record fee back then, winning La Liga, and was named European Footballer of the Year. After retiring from playing in 1984, Cruyff became highly successful as a manager of Ajax and later Barcelona. He remained an influential advisor for both clubs. His son Jordi also played football professionally. So, at the time when he came into play, Ajax had their golden era. Sorry. He joined Ajax on his 10th birthday. He played for them till his transfer in Barcelona. In the mid 1973, Cruyff joined Barcelona for 6 million guilders, approximately 2 million dollars now, which was a world record transfer fee back then. Barcelona fans really loved Johan Cruyff because he chose a really nice Spanish name. He helped the club win La Liga for the first time in 13 years, defeating Real Madrid 5-1 at their home at the Santiago Bernabeu. Thousands of Barcelona fans who watched the match on television poured out of their homes to join the street in celebrations. A New York Times journalist wrote that Cruyff had done more for the match on television, have done more for the spirit of the Catalan people in 90 minutes than many politicians of years in struggle. After his Barcelona days, he retired briefly, then played for the United States. But that's not really important. He then returned to Levante, and he had a second spell at Ajax. After that, he went to Feyenoord, in which he retired. In his international career, he played 48 matches and scored 33 goals. A great tally for this small amount of matches. His coaching career began with Ajax. He then introduced the total total football. He also introduced the Tiki Taka in FC Barcelona. After having appeared for the club as a player, Cruyff returned there, and this time he took a new role as a coach. Before returning to Barcelona, however, Cruyff had already built up plenty of experience as a coach and manager. In the Netherlands, he was strongly praised for the attacking flair he imposed on his sides, and also for his commendable work as a talent spotter, discovering, for example, Marco van Basten and Dennis Bergkamp. With Barca, Cruyff started work with a completely remodeled side after the previous season scandal known as the Hesperia Mutiny. His second in command was Carlos Rijkaard. Cruyff immediately had his Barca charges playing his attractive brand of football, and the results did not take long in coming. But this did not happen with the first team. The youth teams also displayed that same attacking style, something that made it easier for reverse players to make the switch to first team football. As at Barca, Cruyff brought players such as Pep Guardiola, José Mari Baquero, Tiki Begiristain, Andoni Goitoxea, Ronald Koeman, Michael Laudrup, Romario, George Hagi, and Hristo Stoichkov. Hristo Stoichkov is gonna be a footballer which we're gonna cover a video about next time around. With Cruyff, Barca experienced a glorious era. In the space of 5 years, from 1989 to 1994, he led the club to 4 European finals. Cruyff's track record includes 1 European Cup, 4 Liga championships, 1 Cup Winners' Cup, and 1 Copa del Rey, and 4 Supercopa de España. Under Cruyff, Barca's dream team, led by Hristo Stoichkov, won 4 Liga titles in a row and beat Sampdoria in both 1989 European Cup Winners' Final and 1992 European Cup Final at Wembley, where Barcelona won their first ever Champions League. The legacy that Cruyff gave Barcelona, however, was more about their trophies and records, as he gave Barca a winning mentality and footballing identity, or ideology I should say so, that runs through the football club to this day. He gave the 4-3-3 formation, the 3-4-3 formation to Barcelona, with a high offensive line. Unfortunately, Cruyff was a heavy smoker, and he smoked close to 20 cigarettes a day prior to his heart bypass surgery. Unfortunately, in 2016, this great man passed away, leaving his great legacy behind. Many clubs paid their tributes, even the Prime Minister of Israel. Overall, Cruyff is one of the greatest and most important players ever, because of his influence on the pitch as a coach, manager, and a player. So, that is it for today. Next time around, we're gonna continue with Hristo Stoichkov, the greatest ever Bulgarian football player. Hope you liked it. See you later, and peace.